Alright everybody, gaming episode today. I'm here with Gosho.
And that's Picko.
And today we're going to be talking about Fallout New Vegas. Let's get into it.
I'm going to spend these taps on something.
Right.
Oh shit, I've killed everyone.
So, Fallout New Vegas.
New Vegas, this is your absolute favourite
Oh, it
out of the
is.
whole series.
It is considered to be the biggest amongst fan favourites. But we will start off with your favourite class of character.
My favourite class of character.
So where did you like to go down? What route did you like to go down? Your faves.
I tried a few routes, but I'm a big fan of lots of strength. Lots of strength and just being an absolute brutal bastard.
Yeah.
Like, I just love to be an absolute monster of a person. Like, I like to think I'm an alright decent person. So I feel like this is how I channel my inner demons and become an actual demon in the game. Like, do you remember when I said to you, and you was like, "Oh, do you want to do New Vegas again?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I wonder what happened if you killed absolutely everybody you possibly could in this game.
Yeah.
You'd just be deserted, the whole world deserted." And then you was like, "Okay, let's do
Let's
it.
try it.
And we just wanted to absolutely wipe everyone out. And like, that's just that's my character.
Unfortunately, it doesn't wipe everything out, though, does it? As we found out, the respawn, which was a bit of a bitch, to be honest.
Yeah.
I really just wanted the whole things to be a wasteland.
Some people you could kill, couldn't they? And it'd eliminate quests like that you would have had further down the line, or ones that you haven't maybe opened up yet.
Yeah, which I did like because in like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, if you killed someone who was important, it'd be, oh, they are knocked out, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'd kill them.
Yeah. So I did like that. Some of them you could kill them, that's it, you fucking lost that quest forever.
Yeah.
I love that.
Very,
what about
very
you?
good. My favourite class of character, so I have done multitude of characters in this one. So I have done melee, unarmed. I've gone down the route of like trying to be an assassin, so I'd only use knives and like the silenced pistol.
Yeah.
Really hard. Don't like that one as much. But I've got to say, if I had to pick a favourite out of all the ones I ever did, it was just unarmed. I just loved beating people to death in my bare fists.
So I think we've established we probably need therapy.
You really need therapy.
We've clearly got some innate anger issues that haven't been unlocked yet. We're just one accident just from snapping on everybody.
I liked getting like the brass knuckles or the spiked knuckles. And you just could wail on someone. I loved it. I don't love anything. I loved
Just
it.
punching everybody. What about death claws though?
Death claws, yeah.
Just
Take 'em all
punching
out.
death claws.
I'll show you a video of me punching some death claws. You'll love it.
I was like, oh, what do you like to do? Spend some time? I just punch a few death claws. Sorry, what? What about that class that we decided to do that time?
Yes.
I thought that was probably one of the hardest.
Explosives class.
Heisenberg, when we created Heisenberg.
So we created Heisenberg, aka Walter White, for the Breaking Bad, and made it look so good, didn't we?
Yeah,
I think we've got a picture still.
Yeah.
So we'll try and find that and upload it, just so you can see how much effort we actually put into making the character.
I've never ever made a character in character creation actually look like anything or anyone, but that we succeeded in epic proportions.
And the thing is, the character creation isn't even that good in Fallout. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that we actually was able to replicate it so well, I thought, yeah, this is good. So we'll show you a picture if we've got one. We went down the explosives route, but the explosives route is really hard to start off with.
Yeah.
It's just really hard because all you got is dynamite and you throw it a little bit, it just lands near you and explodes your limbs off. So it's really hard to go down that route. But I did replicate that again, going down the explosive route. it is freaking hard still. But once you get to the point where you can get missile launchers, your Fat Man, all those sort of things.
Dirty
weapons. My days. It's like a cheat code.
Let's pull the shit out of something.
Like, I prefer doing the unarmed route, but I tell you what, explosives, you just kill everything. I remember coming up against, the Alpha Deathclaw. It's like in a cave and it's massive and it's one hit kill from him. But I remember running away from it because obviously you can't fire in the cave. You can't fire the explosive in the cave, you just die. So I ran out of the cave and it came out and I fired a Fat Man at it, but I was too close. So I died. So I loaded back up. I was like, all right. And all my companions died as well because they was too close. So I went about 100 metres, I say 100 metres, I'd say about 40 metres away from the cave entrance. Stalled my companions there. I said, just wait, please. And then I went into the cave, basically coaxed it out. And I went down, and right near where they were, fired my Fat Man, killed myself and all my companions. I was still so close. I was like, oh my days, I'm not going to be able to kill it. So I had to put them 100. I just sent them miles away, and then I just went as far away as possible. And I was able to. And I still lost loads of health killing this thing with a Fat Man. Because once you get the explosives class up, you can get it so you do 30% more radius, and it's like, probably
that's
not
disgusting.
a good thing. But yeah. Our Wall White character was class.
Yeah.
I wish we'd continued with it because it does get so much better.
We should have become a jet dealer as well just to make it more authentic.
I always thought I always wish you could have gone down something like that route, build something up like your own empire.
Yeah.
Do you know, build your own sort of clan or your own. I don't know. It seems like that's the only thing for me what was missing from New Vegas is the fact that you had to just basically do what everyone else wanted you to do.
Yeah.
There's quests for everyone else rather than a quest for yourself.
No, I get that. I see that.
So why do you think this one, compared to Fallout 4 and Fallout 3, is the fan favourite?
I don't know. I can't really put a specific thing on it. I think it looks. I don't know. When I say looks, I feel like the environment in the world is a lot better.
Yes.
I don't know why. I can't really tell you specifically why. I don't know. I imagine it more desolate.
Yes.
And post-apocalyptic.
I completely get that because in Fallout 4, when you start, you have Dogmeat as a companion, don't you? And you straight away you head into a town.
Yeah.
Obviously you got where you were in that small village, sort of the suburbs of the town, and then you go straight into a town and there's massive fights going on and stuff like that, and it's just what I liked about New Vegas is you start off in that small town, it's just a flipping, almost like a ranch farm, and nothing else is near you for ages, so you have to walk the wasteland to get to the next thing, which is your prim, or you go to the flipping correction facility where the powder gang is at. It's just there's nothing else. It's just so desolate.
Yeah, and I think it's that whole thing of, well, what the fuck am I going to bump into?
Yeah.
On the way. And can you imagine travelling so far through that wasteland and you come against something that kills you and you're for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
And it's just I'm going to set me so far back. I don't know, I like the element of danger to it that I think it brings, rather than having loads of towns close by, like you said.
Yeah, one thing I wish they did in New Vegas was made the hardcore mode a bit more hardcore. You had to drink water and get your food up, or you'd lose endurance or strength or whatever from getting thirsty and stuff. And I thought, yeah, that's alright, but they could have made it, I don't know, I just feel like they could have made it a little bit more hardcore. I don't know how. I haven't really thought about it. I just wish it just didn't seem that hardcore. It was are you sure you want to put hardcore mode on? It's real hard. It's not. I can carry 80 purified waters. I'll get ED to carry them for me. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't that hard, and I thought I wish they'd put something what would made it a little bit more hardcore. Do you think of anything?
You did a kidney donating. Your character is slowly dying, just fucking. Just trying to convince someone to donate a kidney from the wasteland.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you could do. I think, like you said, it's just so much more desolate. And, I think with New Vegas, the end goal is getting to New Vegas.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh yeah, that's where the big stuff is. That's where the best stuff is, and you're doing all these things around, and it's just a massive build up to that, because you can't get to there straight away, because in Sloan there's obviously those death claws, so you can't go that way. And then on the left side, if you go down the left side, on Fallout New Vegas, you have all those cazadors will just, stab you once, you flipping poison to death. So you can't go that way. So you have to go all the way around it. So it's a massive build up to New Vegas. Well, in Fallout 4, I can't actually remember what it was for.
Yeah. I stopped playing for it because I thought, I don't know. I felt like there was too much around the settlement. I like the idea of the settlements. Building your own settlements and things like that. But then it was like every time your settlement's under attack. Your settlement's I'm like, fuck me, I'm supposed to be a fucking adventurer. And I've got to look after these mugs.
Yeah.
I've given them shelter. What more do they want?
And
look after yourselves.
there was too much of that in Fallout 4. And what if you didn't want to be a good person? That's the whole thing about Fallout is I can choose to be a bad guy, or I can choose to be a good guy. And most of the time I do choose a bad guy. Again, therapy. But in Fallout 4, it's like forcing down the road to be good. Go help the settlement. I don't want to, you prick. Go away.
I hate the settlement. I want to watch it burn.
So, yeah, I mean, the whole point was you're trying to find your son.
Yeah.
Sean, I think it is.
I remember that.
In Fallout 4. But in New Vegas, it just feels like you're just shot in the head and you're just a courier. And you don't know anything else.
Yeah.
There's no storyline, which is
like
the best storyline.
Happy-go-lucky, just like...
That's what I mean. It's the best storyline though, because you don't know anything. Everything's just like a mystery to you. And I really liked that one for. That's probably why it's the fan favourite. Is just the system, the whole how it all works is just great.
Yeah, I know you have settlements in like New Vegas as well, didn't you? Like you could build like, you could build like a little. No. Am I still thinking of just Fallout 4?
Fallout 4, yeah.
Fucking hell, why is that imprinted on me so much?
I don't know. Because that's all you had to... There was all the mods wanted to, like, modifying your power armour, modifying your... Building a settlement, modifying flipping your guns and stuff like that. It's just like, it's too much.
Yeah.
You always had to collect junk and stuff like that to break it down, get the screws. It's like... It's too much. Just give me a cool weapon. Let me find a cool weapon.
Yeah.
And that be a cool weapon. So anyway, the perk system. Do you like the perk system in Fallout New Vegas?
Yeah, I like them in all of them, to be fair.
Yeah. Again, though, 4 like off the boil for me. But New Vegas, I think, had it like... New Vegas is very much like Fallout 2. The only difference is, on Fallout New Vegas, once you reach 100, that's like your max. On Fallout 2, you could... go to like 140%, which would make you like a genius. And I think there's only certain things in the game like you would need to go to like that level to like be able to do this certain thing.
That's crazy. I love stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's like you had to... I remember one of them being like, you had this robot and you could put a brain into it, but you could put I think it was a...
Robocop.
A dog's brain, a monkey's brain, a human brain, or a cybernetic brain. But to get the cybernetic brain, I think it was like you had to have 137% in science. And if it like, do you know, once you went over 100, you had to put like 2 points just to get 1 point. So to get to 137%, it was really hard.
I like that because that means then like you'd have to really go into that specific build, and then that's probably why you play the game so many times, because you'll be like, right, well, I've done it this way, but I wanted to do the cyber. Like if you didn't know. You're like, if I get 137% genius, I can just have an 8 brain. I'm going to have to play it again and go through that rule.
Yeah.
So it gives you those reasons to play it again, doesn't it?
Yeah, that was 2 anyway. But New Vegas, you got to 100 and then you was like, basically, you could do everything what you can do for 100. Which I don't mind, but I did like the Fallout 2 system. Yeah. But obviously the New Vegas system, very similar to the Fallout 2 system. And that's why I liked it. It's real simple. Every 2 levels you get a perk. And you need certain amount in your skills to get certain perks, like your explosives at 70 and whatever. And one thing I really liked was, like, my favourite perk, this is why you'll see me smashing Deathclaws, is on unarmed. You had to have unarmed up to 60, I think, and melee weapons up to 60. And then you could knock out things. So you go with your fist, you just start knocking out.
I didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no bell.
And then I just remember for Pete, you can knock out anything. So it's like, it don't mean you're going to win the fight every time, but the fact that you have that factor now that you can knock them out, it just feels really good.
And I bet even
because once they're knocked out, you can just start wailing on them and they don't wake up because you're just knocking them out all the time.
And I bet even though you don't need to, part of you is like, I don't know if I can knock this fucker out.
Yeah. Well, the one what was most notable for me was like in slow mo, those death claws are. Delta Death Claw comes running at you, and you can knock them out even in bats. So I put bats on, it hits him a couple of times, he got knocked out, and then once you come out of that, she's like, punching him to death.
The UFC?
Have you got a favourite pack what you can remember?
No. Moving on. To be fair, I didn't play the game as long and thoroughly as you did. To be fair, I remember liking it, but with those type of games, I'll probably get intense for quite a long period of time. Then I just drop off because I've hit it with so much intensity.
Yeah, I think we do a lot of games, don't we?
Yeah,
like current game, Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah,
I am absolutely smashing it.
I love that game. Well, we're going off track. We're going off track.
I know.
Another episode for that.
So, is there any favourite things you did in the game?
Anything I did?
Yeah, like what's memorable to you?
Yeah, it was that. I hope I've still got the right Fallout because they all become a bit of a blur for me right now. But it's that one where I was entering that town and the guy comes running out. He's like, "I won the lottery! I've won the lottery!" He was like, "I've won it," and I was like. I was really excited. I was like, what the fuck, he's won the lottery? I didn't know what it was for, what it was about. I didn't even think twice. I just shot him in the face. Literally just blew a hole in his skull. And I was like, I'll take that. And then when I go into the town and found out lottery just means he didn't die. And I was like, oh my God. He's literally ran out of town going, I'm so lucky to be alive. And I've gone, fuck, he's won the lottery! Oh! And he's,
man, I don't take a bitch.
He's just like the unluckiest guy.
Oh yeah, it was good. That's when Legion first attacked that town. I can't remember the name of himself.
And I actually, when I was in there, I was talking to him. I remember giving him a bit of lip actually, and I think I was fighting him.
Yeah. You can't fight him.
Yeah, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll fight you.
Yeah, can I have it?
I don't think it went in my favour.
Dirty bastards.
But I was like, okay, I've fucking won the lottery. I'm fucking king of the world.
I think one of the favourite things I did was there was a weapon you could get unarmed called Pushy. And when you hit someone, it just blasted up from out.
That's close enough.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
And I fucking loved it, and I just kept doing it to everyone. It was when I was doing a playthrough where I was trying to kill everything. I just remember just pushing everyone. And they just fly for miles. And I just recorded loads of videos of it because I was loving it. I was just loving it so much. Yeah. Aye. So talk about our favourite classes, favourite perks. Why it's fan favourite? Is there any route you like to go down special?
I don't know, because I every time I'm like, all right, I fancy like doing this now. I do like a bit of intelligence, but then
You just end up in strength and endurance.
Yeah, I just end up like strength and agility because I like to think I'm like some sort of sick fighting monk. And I'm like, what have I done here? Like, you know, when you think I've really spec this wrong,
Yeah.
because there's just nothing my character can like specifically do really well. But yeah, I think I tend to just go into strength.
Yeah.
I do like I look at some of them, I'm like, oh, that'd be real good to be intelligent, and then I'm like, oh, and what about that? And then I think of this crazy class, and I'm like, all I've got is a fucking rock hard nerd. He can take a beating and he's smart, but he can't do fuck all.
I remember the one I normally go down is intelligence, because that gives you, like, every time you level up, you can put more into your stats.
Yeah.
So you can you get 15 points to put into your stats if you have nearly full intelligence. And I only go for about 9 because I know there's a clinic you can go to where you can upgrade your intelligence, or you can upgrade loads of things. Costs shitloads of caps, but there's no point not doing it. Always going to 9 and then just getting 10 later on.
Yeah.
Or I go into luck. I don't know why. It's really looking at game.
Yeah.
Well, if you have luck above about 7 or 8, you just rinse the casinos at New Vegas. Rinse them. Absolutely rinse them. There's about 3 or 4 casinos there, so you get about, I'd say, about 36,000 caps. And you just set, as long as you're there and you got luck, you just can't lose.
Yeah,
you just
a bit better gambling as well.
Yeah, and I get to gamble. Without actually gambling in real life, I've got a problem with taking therapy. Alright, so is there any faction you liked out of the 5 or 6 factions? I can list them off here. There's the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yep.
NCR.
Yep.
Legion.
Yep.
Powder Gangers.
Yep.
Or Fiends.
The 2 that I like most out of them was Brotherhood and Legion.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do one where I was part of the Brotherhood, but I think what I ended up doing was actually just joining Legion. Even though I did a build where I went and fought them and all that lot.
Yeah.
I just liked how ruthless it was, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to join them. I will be ruthless.
I tried to join them on one. I just did shit. For some reason, it always, edged me to go the other way, not be Legion. And I was just and then for some reason I was just against them again. I was just how did that happen? No, I always see the signs, you always say fuck NCR on them.
Yeah.
And I just think, fuck NCR. Boring cunts.
No, NCR. Sounds like a fucking wrestling organisation.
It really does. So I love the Brotherhood of Steel. I really do.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they used to be this power force in the wasteland, and now they're sort of limited to what capabilities they have.
Yeah,
or used to
power.
have. Yeah. And obviously they're all doing that bunker now, that hidden bunker in Fallout New Vegas. It takes ages to get there. Actually get in.
Is that one surrounded by dolphins?
Yeah.
Dolphin?
One's surrounded by dolphins. I'm fucking on about Echo the Dolphin, aren't I? Wrong game, sorry mate. Is that the one surrounded by Deathclaws?
No.
No, I'm thinking of something else then.
It's just they're in a hidden bunker, and there's a weather anomaly going on in the area.
Right.
It's like a sandstorm sort of thing.
Is it generated, man-made sandstorm?
Yeah, I think so. And to get into them, there's only a couple ways to get to them. You have to get Edie, and then you end up, after doing a couple of other things, I think it was going to Junkyard Gibson, and you get a message, and it basically says, if you can find us at this outpost, blah blah blah. I think there's a Navarro outpost, and then there's I think the Brotherhood of Steel try and get in touch with you as well. Can't really remember, but that's one way I think you can get into them. And the other way is you have to have your lockpick at 100.
Yeah, but you like that shit, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I have tried not going down lockpick roads. I hate not being able to lockpick something.
You want to know what a tasty
I do. But to be honest, the fucking loot's always shit. Even the hard one or the very hard one, they're always shit. It's not rewarding enough.
Yeah. Maybe you haven't found all of the right fucking places to loot. Let us know if you found anything that is worth looting.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, mostly I'm not really bothered about lockpick. Normally, you only have to go down either the science route or the science route or the lockpick route, because normally the doors either you can lockpick it or you can hack into it.
Yeah.
To get in.
And if you've got the intelligence.
But then if it's not one of them and you need to get in there, you're oh, for fuck's sake. For my life.
I on one of them, I don't know if it was on Fallout 4, where you see a real nice fucking gun at the beginning. You're like, oh yeah, and it's you need set lockpick. I'm like, fuck's sake, and I don't know, I can't do it. And then I try and make a note somewhere, like in a little book, and I'm like,
yeah, I started making notes on my phone.
Yeah.
I need to come back to this.
Come back to
this
the sick-ass
lockpick,
gun.
and I say, but I never get my lockpick up high enough. So
yeah, or I
so-
forget.
Yeah, I just never look back on it. So yeah, Brotherhood of Steel was good. I tried going on the Legion route. You did go on the Legion route. Was it fun? What were Powder Gangers?
I'm the one who knocks on it. I can't remember. as much as I thought, oh yeah, I'll join Legion. I don't think I've played much more like after that, or if I did, it was in a different playthrough.
Yeah. I tried doing the Powder Gangers, like being on their side for once.
Yeah.
So when the NCR attacked the prison, I'm like fighting the NCR. But it's not really that rewarding. I thought something would be rewarding from it. The only thing, it was only explosives playthrough, which was quite good because you can get explosives from the Powder Gangers, but it's only like flipping TNT.
Yeah.
So it's a shit. Especially when you got like this flipping Annabelle rocket launcher, it's called Annabelle, flipping, just pointless. I wish it was not like, I wish you could take over the prison and you could have been the boss yourself.
Yeah.
Do you know, but it did nothing ever came to that
Once
sort of
again,
thing.
that'd be that whole thing of where you have your own business.
I know. I come back to it, but I just wish there was something like that. I think in print you can redo up the hotel, but it's part of a DLC.
Right.
So you can do up the hotel, and then people come and stay at your hotel, basically.
If you build it, they will come.
Precisely. If they built it, people can. Yeah. So apart from Perfect Factions, I suppose. What, I know you don't like sequels, but possibility of a New Vegas 2?
That would be cool. Well, I think it's what everyone's screaming about, isn't it? Like, I feel like kind of Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 are very similar in terms of like world and look and feel.
Yeah.
And I feel like then it's because they've done that. I feel the next one should be like a New Vegas 2. You know, like how this is a weird analogy, and this is how I always look at it, but I don't even know if it's an analogy. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But do you know, like how Activision had like the Modern Warfares, and
Yes.
Treyarch had like the Black Ops.
Yeah.
That's how I kind of see it. It's like, and like they're released in stages. Like,
Yeah.
one was Modern Warfare, one was Black Ops, next Modern Warfare, another Black Ops, and so on and so forth. That's how I feel like it could go. So Fallout 3, New Vegas, Fallout 4, New Vegas 2, Fallout 5, Fallout 6, fucking Last Vegas trip. Stag do, whatever.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
What happens in Johnny Vegas?
So New Vegas 2, New Vegas was made by Obsidian Entertainment,
Right.
and Bethesda obviously gave them the rights to just make that game, or funded that game, I suppose. And Xbox have purchased Obsidian Entertainment and Bethesda. So, I mean, it really does throw fuel on the fire of the speculations and rumours when the company buys two gaming studios when people want New Vegas 2. I mean, it doesn't have to be New Vegas 2, but
So,
I
know what you mean.
won't mind them going down another route, but I would like to see Obsidian Entertainment make another Fallout.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because what they did with New Vegas was just amazing. You know, it just hit the nail on the head, I think.
And if it's what the fans want, the fans should get.
I know, but let's be honest, gaming studios these days, they just don't listen to the
Don't-
fans.
They just don't ever listen.
No. Like, I know we're going to go a bit off Fallout here, but when it comes to gaming studios, like, you know, Apex Legends, Respawn and EA and Call of Duty with Activision, they just don't listen to the fans. It's like, oh, we want this in the game, well, we'll do the opposite then.
Yeah, it's like they only really listen to the streamers and stuff and make it in favour of the streamers, not the general public. Like,
Yeah.
The streamers, yeah, have a lot of publicity and they play the game and people watch them play, but at the same time they're not the whole population of the fucking game.
I know. And the thing is, if you're making a game to pander to pros, then it's going to be terrible for the people who are not pros.
Yeah.
I guess, isn't it? And that's what I think has happened with both COD and Apex. It's just the studio's not listening to them. So hopefully, Microsoft, I feel like they bought Activision. They've sorted a lot of issues out internally because there's a lot of like crap that happens at Activision, isn't there?
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they sort out COD. I really am. But right now, I hope to do just focus
Listen to the
Bethesda to make, Obsidian Entertainment, or give Obsidian Entertainment the ability to create another Fallout.
Yeah. Oh, my mum, I want New Vegas 2. We've got New Vegas 2 at home. It's just rage free.
Oh, terrible. Just terrible.
When it comes to New Vegas, I hope to create like a New Vegas 2. It doesn't have to be a New Vegas. It just doesn't have to be a New Vegas 2, but
Yeah.
just give Obsidian the chance.
I know, but now we can't stop saying it's New
New
Vegas
Vegas
2.
2. New
It's
Vegas
stuck
2.
now.
New Vegas 2. New Vegas 2. Right. Okay. Let's get to...
New Vegas 2. New Vegas 2.
Right, let's get to...
Voting.
No, not voting.
Oh.
We're going to rate them.
Sorry, I thought
Point for New Vegas 2.
I thought I was voting for a new Vault leader, but never
Oh,
mind.
no. No. We can't be... There's only two of us, mate. And it's obviously going to... Well, it's going to vote me, aren't we? So.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got an intelligence pegged to 10, 137%.
You ready?
Yeah.
One thing I did forget to mention, really funny thing that happened in New Vegas. On one of the playthroughs, I decided to go for 100% speech, and one of the
Was you like Shakespeare?
no, but in one of the missions, like you go to a casino and you like basically go get money off like the bums round the edges of New Vegas, and I remember going up to one and just saying. It like goes 60, you need 60 speech and give me all the clothes you're wearing. And I've never seen that before, so I just took all this flipping goals clothes. So I'm just wearing nothing.
Can you imagine that after like 10 minutes later, he's just like, what the fuck just happened? Why am I fucking...
It was so great. I loved it. I forgot to mention it earlier. So, mate, ratings. Welcome to Pepper Ratings.
Don't be looking at my ratings. So I say.
Oh, what's one? What does that mean?
We just kind of put 9 into
Right,
that stat.
here it is. It's like that. Just going to stack them. For no reason. Because I'm giving it a blue star.
Oh, he's gone blue star
Well, it's
on the game.
It is my favourite game of all time. So
Yeah, it's so
it'd be a
not
bit
to.
stupid not to give it a blue
I've
star.
gone real fucking generic, lukewarm rating and
Yeah.
probably a cop out, and I've given it a 7.
Okay.
7 because, and I'm not saying like 7 because it's not great, but I feel like I can only give it a 7 because I've not played it all the way through.
Yeah.
And I've done a couple of playthroughs and I've still stopped every time after a certain point.
I think I get that though, because like I think with games like that, like I remember like Witcher, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Fallout, you get so far into it, you stop playing it for a little bit, and then you don't really want to load that saved game up, do you?
Yeah. Then you
don't
get
want
that
to come back
feeling.
to it because you don't know where you are.
Don't know where you are, don't know what you was doing. You've lost the friggin'
Will to live.
yeah, just lost that. I'm not motivation. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in my brain. But there's a death claw tearing it up. But yeah, you just. I'm trying to think of that word. It's just bugging me. I can't.
It's alright. Well, we're gonna stop it here.
Brain fart.
Wait. Momentum.
Momentum. What this
Momentum
podcast? This podcast has lost. Right, okay.
Fucking hell.
So momentum, yeah, completely agree. Like, if you stop and you stop, I think it's. I wonder if there's like a study going on this where if you leave it for like a week or something,
Yeah.
you just can't come back to
What's
it.
the amount of time that has to pass before you're less likely to pick up the game? You have to start again, and that's the other thing. And then you think, I've got to start again. Fuck, I've got to do all that again. And then I just think, well, that was fun. While it lasted.
Yeah. I tried playing Witcher 3 about 4 times. Played it, for a couple of hours, 3 or 4 hours, and just didn't play it for a week. Came back and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I played started again, and I literally did that 3 or 4 times.
Oh,
and
that's
I was
it.
just like,
Can't do
I'm not
this.
going to be able to do it.
It
And
breaks you.
it's supposed to be like one of the best games. Do you know, ever? It was one game of the year that year there, so I was like, I just can't get into it.
Yeah, I've heard real good things about it. Someone will play it a couple of times. It's like, yeah, it does look good. But anyway, and then I'm like that. Never play it.
Right?
So yeah, I went for a 7 just because I feel like I'm not played enough to really score it fairly. But I know it's not shit. So that's my review. All right.
Don't attack him in the comments. Please attack him in the comments. Right, yeah, I'm done then, mate.
You're done. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Let us know if you've done any particular builds, what you found as like a really good fun playthrough, anything that we've missed out, or in terms of like lock picking or secrets, scenarios, anything. We'll put some clips in as well. But if you want to see more videos, please subscribe below. And bye. See you. War never changes.